Welcome to another video. Thanks guys for joining me. I wanted to go through some menu stuff today just to kind of show you some basics. So I figured we'd grab our browser. So I've got my Firefox. We'll grab text edit, and whenever we do code in text edit, if you see these little rulers and margins at the top, it means you're in the wrong format. So you just need to go up to the format and go to plain text, and then you get rid of those. Basically, rich text is the one with the rulers, and it makes the HTML not work. So if you go to plain text, and I usually just go Shift Command T, makes the whole thing go away, and then you can type some stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to say HTML, going to do the head thing, going to do a title, it's going to be my homepage, close the title, close the head, and what else? Open the body, and then in the body, I'll do two things. I'll make a UL, and I'll say home on it, and I'll do an li for about, close the UL, and then put a h1 in and say home. All of this mostly just to demonstrate what we're going to do. So I'm going to save this as index HTML on the desktop. Use HTML. There's that file. And then what I'm going to do right next to it is I'm going to duplicate it. So I'm going to rename this. Wait, let's do duplicate. And it tries to make it rich format straight away, so I'm just going to go back to plain. Yes. And you can see it takes away all the HTML, so I'm just going to cheat, highlight all of that, put it into my copy. I'm going to save it as about.html. It adds a .txt, which I don't want. So let's just do this. Just rename it. It's not happy with me, is it? Fine. We'll force you to do it another way. We'll go File, and let's do rename. There we go. Okay. So about HTML, index HTML. I'm going to just change the title here to say about. I'm going to change this one to say about. So you should have two pages, right? Your index page, which is your home page, and your about page. So if you grab the index page and you put it into Firefox, there it is. And if you grab the about page and you move it in as your about page. So we've got it doing what we want it to do, right? I've got to close my HTML, which is so sloppy. I have to do it in two places. Jeez. We make sure we save these. So whenever it says edited, it means you haven't saved. Just save it, and then you can refresh and you can see the latest one. But what we want to do now is we want to make these actual links between the pages, so that rather than just having to drag them in and seeing the various pages, and basically having to do that, what we want to do is be able to click on home, click on about. So we go back into here and we go href ref equals index.html. And I don't like it when it changes these double quotes, so I'm just going to put them in and undo and copy. There we go, and paste. So this, as silly as it looks, I'm going to copy that down here, change that to about, and then I'll make sure I close both of these. So we do that. So now you've got, well, we've got it on one page. I'll save it, I'll show you. So these are now underlined and clickable. So what I'll do is I'll click home, I stay here, I click about, file not found. So try to find that weird character there. So again, TextEdit has this thing where it tries to help you, and it changes that double quote to this encompassing quote. So when you do a double quote, you sometimes have to go and do Command Z just to undo that change in that actual character, and then save it, and then refresh. Another good reason why you want to use Dreamweaver over TextEdit. I'm just saying, if you're stuck, you have to use TextEdit, you can. Anyway, we fixed that error. So that error was basically saying the double quote was unreadable because it was one of those weird ones. And then once you've done that, I don't want to retype it here, so I'm just going to copy all of that, move it over here, and save that. So now if I refresh the About page, there's the About, it goes back to Home, goes back to About, Home, About. Now hopefully you can imagine what you do next. You obviously just make another one of these, call it Portfolio, call it Contact, whatever you want to. And now you're making your site. You're basically creating all of these various pages, able to change the text on them, etc. The only thing I would recommend is that you actually build your index page, your home page, perfectly first before you copy it. Otherwise, you will be jumping between two copies, and you'll have to update two copies. It just takes a lot longer to build the whole thing. So if you initially just build it, you can even build out this, and I'll show you what I mean. You can build out the menu and add more things. So if you knew that you were going to have a contact page, you can go in, change this to contact, change this to whatever you want, and then when you view it, you'll see the contact page there. Just when you click it, it'll have an error. That's all that's going to happen. And you can see this weird little character thing there again. It helped me with the double quote. Remember, do it, Control Z it, save it. So what's meant to happen is if you click on this, it should just say, sorry, I can't find the contact page. And that's true because I haven't made it yet. But you can definitely set up the link to it and get it all ready before you need to, ahead of time. So think about that kind of stuff. Definitely build it with that in mind. But this is just to kind of show you, demonstrate how you link between these two pages once it's on a website. Very similar to what we've been doing with images, just a different tag, but same concept. There's a full name and there's that file. So hopefully that's been useful. Definitely practice it if you get a chance. Obviously if you've got Dreamweaver, it's better to do it in Dreamweaver because you won't get all these little weird issues with the double quotes. And if you're using Notepad, you won't get that double quote issue either. It's more a text edit preferences thing, and I know you can change a bunch of stuff in here. You could say always start as plain text, and you could do a bunch of other things that would turn off what it was just doing for me. The problem that I have is I don't turn this stuff on, mostly because then I don't know what people have as defaults. So I just keep it as the defaults and kind of live with the issues because I'm doing demos. But for you, definitely go into the preferences, turn some of this stuff off if it's annoying, and it'll make it a little bit easier. All right, thanks for joining me. Sorry it's a bit of a long one, but definitely put some stuff in the comments if you've got questions. Otherwise, we'll just keep going with this stuff as we kind of travel through the week. So yeah, thanks again. Bye.